All right, so I am going to walk through my first portfolio project. I thought that I would start with a screenshot of an Edgar Dijkstra quote, and honestly, I think this is pretty relevant to my whole process. So yeah. This is what I'll be showing you. The I built a web scraper to pull the major media event NASA major media events from World History Project, and here's where it is on GitHub. So I'm going to start it up here. So this is the main menu that you start off with. All of the events are across two pages, so that's why I have them separated out. So I'm gonna let's check more. Let's look at the more early. So here's where it prints out the headline and the date. So I, let's see. I'm gonna check. Check that. Wait a second. Something's wrong. Hmm. Okay, so it's pulling up this one. Okay, so I think I think we're gonna be doing some debugging here. So yeah, what it does is it once you select the event, it pops it open in your default browser, and then clears the screen and takes you back to the main menu. So let me see if that. Let's see. Let's check out one. Okay, yeah, there's something going on with my code here. Um, so this, let's see. Ah, here we go. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. And then I will probably have, yeah. So, okay, let's go back here, run it again, and check the, and all right, now let's check out the story of when we first time we sent a teacher up. And well, yeah, yeah, that happened. So it opens up the entire article in your default browser, and then it clears the screen and takes you right back to the main menu. And well, that was a pretty that was a bit of a downer. So let's check something else here. Oh, here we go. Let's check out 14. Hey, uh, first time we took some to the moon. So that was a bit lighter. So so yeah, I already showed. Yeah, I forgot the tack one. So or the minus one, whichever. So I'll run through these. So here's where it bundler setup. That's where all of that. Okay. So and this is essentially my environment file, and then it calls this. Well, then it calls call CLI. We'll get rid of that one, and then and call just opens up the main menu, which is what we saw right here, and then to user options, which honestly I probably okay. I'll probably be editing this a little bit more, and then number matching one. So and then And so we set input to nil, and while input does not equal exit, so this runs while until you press exit. And here's this is where the 57 to 83 events are, and here then this is the more recent ones. And so let's go to events here. This is where I'm actually creating all of the data, and so here's where delete events is. So this and then I found that I had to integrate this into it because anytime I went back to the main menu and decided to check out another uh, uh, the another year range, it would it would print out everything. So regardless of whether there's current events in there, it clears the list. So it when it scrapes this site, you're only getting the events from that particular page, and then takes you to the second menu, this prints out that list that we saw, and then this just makes it this made it easier to handle down here. And at this, as far as the opening in the browser and the system clear, I could only get that working on Linux as that's all I run. And then so here's where you clear the screen and takes you back to the main menu. I found that without putting this in, that it was a lot. It was just a lot cleaner because then you just get the main menu again right at the top, and then and yeah. So anyway, um, so we're done with that, and then and then exit takes to the goodbye message here. So and then here's where I'm scraping the site and putting all of the setting all of the CSS selectors to pull in the right information, and here's where I'm creating the new event with this data, and here and so here's where I'm put setting the getting the entire URL for the article itself, and yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much everything with this. So let's see, where did I put that? Here we go. So I decided to release why is it all the way up at the end? All the way there. So I released this under the GPL because I think that it's a big reason behind why the what open source software and specifically the Linux ecosystem have progressed as we have at this point. I mean, like 95% of the internet runs on Linux servers. So you're feel free to use it in your own projects and modify it. Ask that any modifications and improvements get submitted back. So yeah, that's my NASA timeline scraper app.